Global economy has become so interconnected that cross-border payments is the topic of the day at Cybos at least. And if you look at how cross-border payments have changed, in the old days, it used to be all about trade, right? Large companies doing export and import. That has changed on its head. Today we have e-commerce firms paying suppliers in China, Vietnam, high volume, low value payments. It's completely changed. You have person-to-person remittances all over the world to my home country of India from the US, for example. And therefore the nature of cross-border payments has changed quite a bit. And the second thing is, as countries try to restrict currency outflows, etc., there's restrictions on the FX markets, there's regulations in country, so the complexity of these payments has changed quite a bit. And finally, consumers like you and I have a certain expectation of payments in our domestic market. Payments are almost instantaneous. When you make a payment, you immediately know when your friend received it. There's full transparency. They expect that same experience for their international payments as they do for domestic payments. So there's been a lot of change, and there's a lot of work that's going on to actually make payments, international payments, cheaper, faster, better, and safer.
We have a lot of ground to cover, but I do want to ask you about the BRICS, which has been dominating headlines while you and I have been in China. It is very much on the front page of the papers today because Xi is in Russia, and they've been talking about this de-dollarization as a theme, and that is growing. They have been pressing ahead with that process, and no doubt what is happening with Russia and Ukraine has been accelerating the internationalization of the renminbi as well. How are you watching this as sort of a global trend, given that the members of the BRICS are making up for such a huge amount of those global supply chains around the world?
Yeah, look, US dollar is still the prominent currency for trade as well as a reserve currency. But no doubt, renminbi has become very important. It is the fourth largest currency today. And if you compare with 2022 to now, it has actually grown, I think, doubled in its share of the market. So I think that is very important. In terms of our clients and our ecosystem and how we think of it, obviously the entities that are China-based or in Asia, they're looking at opening accounts in renminbi and transacting. But a lot of our customers, corporate customers in the US and Western Europe, etc., they're looking at, can I make international payments into China without even opening an account in China? Can a bank like JPMorgan help them facilitate transactions into China? And that's where our local expertise really comes in handy.